Hello, everyone. I'm Kelsey Lemon, Senior Technical Marketing Manager for the Cloud Management Business Unit here at VMware, and I'm excited to talk about everything that's new in the latest release of VMware Skyline. You know, it's feature-packed, and it requires that you be on the most current version of the Skyline Collector, which is 2.8 that recently launched. So at a high level, this update extends Skyline's list of supported products to include vRealize Suite Lifecycle Manager and vRealize Automation. And it also introduces more secure authentication controls through its implementation of lightweight Active Directory protocols over TLS, SSL, otherwise known as LDAPs. And with that, on to the demo where I'll start by showing how vRealize Automation and vRealize Suite Lifecycle Manager endpoints can be added to the latest version of the Skyline Collector. And as you can see, this environment is reporting 0 instances of these products. So to add them, I'll log into my collector and go to the Configuration tab. And the process of adding vRealize Automation and vRealize Suite Lifecycle Manager endpoints is exactly the same as adding them for vCenter Server, NSX, Horizon, vRealize Operations, as well as VCF. So to add your endpoints for vRealize Suite Lifecycle Manager and vRealize Automation, click on the appropriate Add button and enter the appropriate credentials. And this step is very important, so I want to take a moment to pause here because if you truly want to take full advantage of Skyline's integration with VRA, including access to proactive findings as well as the ability to use log assist with the associated vRealize automation organizations, I highly encourage you to add vRealize Suite Lifecycle Manager as an endpoint. And as you can imagine, these products can also leverage our bulk product operations feature where multiple instances can be added, updated, or deleted via a CSV file that can be dragged and dropped. And this is a great productivity tool, especially when you're making multiple configuration changes across multiple products that Skyline supports. And if you want to see this feature in action, check out the bulk product operations video on our VMware Skyline channel on YouTube. And in the event that you don't see the ability to add vRealize Suite Lifecycle Manager or vRealize Automation, odds are that you're not on the latest version of the collector, which again is 2.8. So I'm going to show you the easiest way to make sure that your collectors are up to date by enabling the auto upgrade feature. And to do this, simply toggle the Enable Auto Upgrade button and specify a day of the week and time to have the service check for an update and install it. After each upgrade, an email notification will be sent to the email address that was used when the collector was originally registered to your cloud services organization. And this actually leads me to another point. VMware Skyline supports N-2 versions of the Skyline collector. So at this current time, this means that collector versions 2.4 and below are no longer actively supported under general support. And if you're running Skyline collectors versions 2.1 or below, you must upgrade to continue to see data provided by those collectors. And after July 31st, 2021, customers who have not upgraded those collectors will no longer see data in the Skyline Advisor after that date. And with that, now let's turn our attention to Active Directory. The process of accessing Active Directory support is still the same, but once enabled, LDAPs will automatically be enabled as well, ensuring that authentication is being done over secure ports 3269 or 636. And if LDAPs isn't enabled, the default plain text ports of 3289 and 389 will be used instead. Okay, so now that my endpoints for vRealize Suite Lifecycle Manager and vRealize Automation have been configured to my collector, let's go back to the Skyline Advisor dashboard. And here we see that they are showing up in my inventory as well as under the details for the collector that has been configured to monitor them. I can even generate log bundles from my vRealize Automation endpoints, associate them with an SR, and use Skyline's Log Assist feature to automatically send the job to Global Support Services for further investigation if I need additional support with an issue that I'm experiencing. Skyline even shows me all of the new findings that are related to VRA. I can simply do a keyword search in the findings catalog, or I can do a filter on the newly renamed management category, formerly known as operations management, to see them all. And as I click through a few of them, you're going to see some key information, including finding type, description, level of severity, first observed date, and of course, a recommendation on how to resolve them. And if you're wondering, the answer is yes. Skyline provides upgrade recommendations for vRealize automation. Simply click on the recommendation, and if there are compatibility issues with Skyline's other supported products, Skyline will highlight them and direct you to the interoperability matrix that can help you chart the right upgrade path for your environment. And with that, this concludes the update on the new capabilities in the latest release of Skyline. I hope you found it informative.